It's Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, El Niño rains intensify, record dengue outbreak in Peru. An outbreak of dengue in Peru has become the worst ever on record, killing more than 200 people and tallying more than 130,000 recorded cases in the past year alone. Health authorities are pointing at burgeoning El Niño conditions as part of why this season's caseload is so immense, as such conditions tend to amplify local rainfall and increase the number of floods, which leads to more standing water and more favorable overall conditions for mosquitoes, which carry and transmit the disease to humans. That said, this year's spike is a lot higher than that of the last major outbreak in 2017, which was also goosed by El Niño conditions, and it's suspected that differential is the consequence of overextended hospitals in the northern part of the country, where the majority of deaths have been documented. From The Verge, more than 7,000 subreddits have gone dark to protest Reddit's API changes. More than 7,000 subreddits on the social platform Reddit have set themselves to private to protest the network's recently announced API pricing changes. They plan to remain that way through Wednesday. An API is a protocol that allows external apps and websites and bots to plug into a network's data and activity, allowing folks to build third-party apps that can access and post to a social network, for instance. And the CEO of Reddit recently announced the company would soon start charging entities that use their API because it costs the company money to provide that data. But makers of popular apps and bots that would henceforth be charged have blanched at the price tag. The maker of one popular app, Apollo, saying that it would cost him about $20 million per year to keep his app functional at its current scale, and consequently the app would be shutting down once this policy goes into effect. This has not gone over well with users of the network who make heavy use of such apps and bots, and this multi-community shutdown, which encompasses popular subreddits or on-platform networks made up of tens of millions of users, is a protest of this change, which many see as a money grab by a leader who does not understand how the platform functions and what's valuable about it. And from the Associated Press, ex-Scottish leader released after arrest by police in party finance probe. The former First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, was arrested and questioned for about 6 hours about an ongoing investigation into the finances of the governing Scottish National Party over the weekend. She was detained as a suspect who was possibly connected to the ongoing investigation, which is focused on financial irregularities, including how about $754,000 worth of money earmarked for a Scottish independence campaign was spent. Sturgeon's husband was arrested in connection to the same investigation in April, and their home was searched by police that same month. The Scottish National Party, which Sturgeon ran as First Minister for the better part of a decade, remains the most popular party in Scotland. Though its polling numbers have flagged since an independence effort failed, Sturgeon stepped down, and a contest to replace her at the head of the party got messy. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.